Hey guys, it's Wendy here with Wendy's Plans, and today I thought I would go ahead and finish up the setup of my core planner by Sterling Ink. Now, I originally thought I would go ahead and set up some goals, and I'm just not I'm not at the point yet that I feel like I'm ready to do those, and I think they will come in a separate video later on. But what I am going to do is do all the other stuff that I put off, and one of those is to go through and put all the holidays down. And I'm going to go ahead and do the set up my month of January. And guys, something that I had stopped using, and I'm going to be honest with you, I had forgotten when I ordered my bundled kits that it came with a dashboard. So yesterday I sat down and I brainstormed what would be some things that would push me to go back to my dashboard and complete. And so I got um a list going, and so I think we're going to try the list that I have. I'm just going to try the dashboard, and if it works in January, I may continue it the other months. I don't know. We'll see. Alrighty, we're going to just jump in and get started. And as always, when you have a new planner and you've never filmed in it, it makes it a little more harder to um, know how to set it up. There we go. So I'm going to take my time and figure this out as we go. And I know these go right here. Now, this month I honestly forgot to order these in um, washi. So moving forward, I am going to try to remember to order my kits in the washi. And that is going to save my planner from getting really bulked up. But I do like this kit. This kit is from Mandy Lynn's Plans, and it is, I don't know if I'm saying it right, but the ranunculus kit. I thought it would just be a bright kit to have in January. So um, that's what I did. I think this year, my word, I need to keep that in mind. Um, and I think my word comes out after this, so I'm not going to say what it is. But I feel like that my word this year is it's going to help me stay on the track of not overthinking it and just doing what needs to be done, and not, I could be like, oh well, let me just do this and this and this and add on and um continue to decorate, and I'm not going to do that. So I'm trying to make, or to have the idea when I'm setting up my planner and creating goals and all of that. I'm trying to have it to be functional for me. Number one, it's got to be functional. and I still want some cute. So it's got to be functional and pretty. And sometimes I find when I over decorate that the pretty takes over and the functional goes by the wayside. So that is why I am doing my what I'm calling back to basics functional planning with a twist is is that I want it to be functional and I want it to be pretty, but I don't want one to overshadow the other. I want the functionality to be first and foremost, but I also want that pretty alongside it. So I'm trying to remember those things as I go. And realizing for me what works for me and what doesn't work for me. And I am going to tell you that a sidebar does not work for me. It's there, I see it, but I don't use it. So I've kind of cut out setting up a sidebar. So that is where my decorations go, guys. That's where I can be a little bit more, be a little bit bigger with my decorating, and it works for me. Now, what works for me doesn't always work for you. Um, and you just need to remember that what works for you is what you need to do. Um, but this is what I think for the last couple months have really made a difference for me, and it is really working for me. Right now, one example is my keeping my apartment on a cleaning schedule where I do part of the apartment on different days, and then in the meantime I do a tidy up every night. I'm not at the point that if somebody were to drop by that I wouldn't want them to come in the house. You know what I mean? I keep the house clean, and it's because of the function, me doing everything functional, like knowing that on this day and that day, these are the things that I am going to do. And the other thing that I had discovered was when the way I was planning before, I really didn't um I didn't plan in a style that made me look at what needed to be done daily so that it clicked in my head. I would look at my list and then I'd go off and I'd do things, and then I'd come off and check them off, and then I'd take a break, and then I would do. Now I kind of schedule. I don't kind of. I do schedule things for a certain time. Now that doesn't mean that I get up and I feel like I want to go ahead and tackle my cleaning and then have the rest of the day to do whatever. Yeah, I will move it, around. But for the most part, I'm scheduling things when I know that I'm functioning. I know how I am in the morning, so I know when to start scheduling things. And I like to go ahead and sit down and start doing my filming and stuff earlier in the morning since the time has changed, because most YouTubers will never say this. I get too much light in the afternoon. There you go. I know it sounds crazy, but it is blaring light, and everything on my desk gets in shadows. Not shadows, but it'll be like streaks of light coming through. And that to me is just so disrupting. So I like to do it in the morning. So my whole point of this going on is that find what works for you. If it works for you, that's all that matters. Okay, so let's do this. Gotta put our dates down. And the other thing, the other reason that I am going to go ahead and put my holidays down is I forget when holidays are because I'm not in the workforce. So I don't think about it. I don't think January is going to fit there, and I don't need it. So I think we're just going to do. I think I'm just going to do this month just so there's something there, but I'm not going to like list things for the month. I think we're just going to say this month. Woo! But more than one year, I have totally not filmed a kit for Mother's Day on Mother's Day week, and I had to do it the next week. I've done it for Valentine's Day. I've done it for different holidays because I just don't realize, hey, it's the holiday. So I figure if I put the holidays in now, I can remember when they are and hopefully stay on track, guys. Now, I think I have decided that I'm going to use these. These I ordered with the kits this time. And I think I need my tweezers. I think when I was planning this, that I can get this ever so slightly. I don't remember where I was going to put it. Okay, you know what? We're going to just do this. And because these are removable, I had originally figured out how to put them on there without them interfering with the dates. But I should have marked it. But it's okay. There we go. And now once I've got that one down, then I can go in and put the others in. There we go. So now we've got a little bit of pretty on the side. Now we're going to do the holidays. So we're going to do New Year's Day. Martin Luther King is on the 19th. Groundhog Day is on the 2nd. Valentine's Day is on the 14th. President's Day is the 16th. Daylight savings time is March 8th. St. Patrick's is the 17th. Spring is on the 20th. April Fool's is April 1st. I'm not going to do Palm Sunday, but I'm going to do Good Friday, which is the 3rd. And Easter is the 5th. I'm just double checking. Yep. Earth Day is the 22nd. Mother's Day is in May. So let's do Cinco de Mayo on the 5th. Mother's Day is the 10th. Memorial Day is the 25th. Flag Day is in June, I believe. Yep. June 14th. Then we have June 19th. It's Juneteenth. Summer begins on the 21st. Father's Day is the 21st. Then Independence. And we have Labor Day, which is the 7th. Patriots Day is the 11th. When does autumn begin? The 22nd. Columbus and Indigenous is on the 12th. And of course, Halloween is the 31st. Election Day is the 3rd. Daylight savings begins on the 1st. Veterans is the 11th. Thanksgiving. When does winter begin? The 21st. Now, by putting these down now, hopefully when I am planning out my month for my kits and stuff, I will realize when the holidays are. I think that'll make it easier. So there we go. I'm going to hold on to these because right now, things can change between now and then. Birthdays don't usually change, but I didn't look up my birthdays. And so right now, I'm just going to hold off from doing any birthdays or anything like that. And when I'm getting ready to start into that month, I think I will go in and put them down then, just like my paydays and stuff like that. So I think we're going to hold off on that. And now we are going to flip back. And I think I was going to start this on this side. I think I will. I think I'm still going to do it that way. Oh, but you know what? I want to go back and put this on. Right there. Oops, I keep taking that out. Alrighty. Now, I think what I am going to try to do is hold this down right here. And let's just start. I have made out my list and it is over to the side. When I tell you in this planner, it's a whole lot easier to put these down because I have grids and I'm not trying to find the grid through the paper as I put that one down crooked, but that's okay. One down crooked is all right. There we go. Now, this one is going to be home must do. So these are the things that, because it's January, I want to do some things around the house that I don't do all the time. It's something that I do quarterly or every 6 months according to my plan. So every season I want to go through and redo, take out old clothes, bring in the new ones that I need, that kind of thing. So that's what that's going to be. And we're going to put all of that down there. This one is going to be in important. And this one is going to be this month. And here is going to be notes. So anything that I need to put a note in here to keep up with. Now, for here, and I think I'm just going to use this pen, and I'm going to turn it, and I am going to I need to declutter my clothes. Put away Christmas. Reorganize my cabinets and drawers. And this is where I kind of let them get out of control sometimes. And I just need to rein them all back in. And again, there'll be things in there that I keep and I haven't replaced that I need to. And so that'll happen then. And I need to check dates on my pantry items. And yeah, my fridge and my pantry. And then I need to run the cleaning. I'm just gonna put clean oven. I need to wash the door for the kitchen. I'm going to do living room. There we go. Now, I didn't put down my dots, but we're going to try something different this time. And we're going to do our dots on this side. There we go. Now, because these are already here, we're just going to go put the dots over those. Okay. There we go. Now, important. I need to either renew my lease or find a new apartment. I have a trip planned for May and I need to finish paying that. And I need to book my flight. and pay for hotel 2 days. So we're going to get there early a day and stay a day later. So I need to book and pay for the hotel for the day starting the trip and a day ending the trip. And they'll be in two different cities. Okay, for this month, I need to get my tax documents together. I need to watch for my lease to come in. And I'm going to start journaling. I'm going to continue journaling like I normally do, but I also want to start looking at a prompt and journaling by prompt. So I got to make a list of those prompts, and I think what I'm going to do is, yeah, this one needs to be over here, is when I decide on the prompts, I'm going to put them on strips of paper and put them in a bowl or a jar and just reach in there and grab one. So I won't be picking and choosing what I'm going to do. So this is going to be my dashboard page for January. And then this is going to be my monthly. And when I get closer to this month, I'll go in and put the birth dates in. And some of the things that I know that are going to be in my goals for this year, I have made a list. I just need to define the list even more and have control. So if I say I'm going to do this, I need to set a like if I say I want to save $1,000, I need to put parameters like this much by the week and this much by the day and this much by the month and blah blah, you know. So that's where I'm at. But some of the things that I am looking at is that I need to become more active, which, guys, that means I'm going to have to start exercising, walking, and then create a healthy lifestyle by eating correctly. One of the goals is going to be journaling every day, and part of that is going to be that prompt. This year's goal for travel is I've got 2 trips that I want to do. One of them I've already booked. I just need to finish paying for it. The other one I need to get with my friend Renee. And then I need to create out of my savings a travel fund. I need to set that up and feed that fund regularly so it's growing money and not me just coming up with the money when I plan a trip. So there we go. In other words, not just saving for that trip until I've planned it, but to be saving all year round so that when I decide to do a trip, I can just pay for it instead of worrying about divvying up the money. So there we go. That, and I will work through those priorities and the goals and get those set up, but I will do those in a separate one, and that'll probably come out in January. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, leave me a flower down below. And guys, until next time, bye bye.